So, people have been asking me what my routine is and like be thorough with it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you a little bit of my routine of what I'd like to do for the gym and eating. Okay, so what I literally do is I wake up, I make sure I wash my face and everything, of course, but I stretch before I walk the dog. All right, make sure I fast up until I can't fast anymore. These are things that I used to do, and partially still do from time to time. But you have to know calories. You have to know what you're eating. You have to know what you're drinking. So I'd rather just drink water. I've always got water with me. I literally run to the bathroom 40 times a day, if not more. And I'll drink juice every once in a while, like Kool-Aid if my roommate makes it, but or if I'm making something that I finally am just tired of drinking water. But I stay true to my greens and my vegetables. You always coat your stomach with vegetables. So no matter what you eat, you always coat your stomach with vegetables. But they say to eat your vegetables alone, AKA, but I make sure I run here and there, sprints, anything that causes my heart rate to go up. But most of my cardio is in lifting. I'd rather lift weights than anything. So I make sure I burn myself out when I lift. I'm not leaving the gym until I burn around 900 to 1,000 calories. It used to be 1,000 to like 1,200 calories. Lifting weights is the best way to lose weight, because you're gonna fill up all that fat. You're gonna use that stored energy to make muscle. So fasting, sprints, walking backwards, doing anything with legs will also help you. Your metabolism and your testosterone are in your legs. So if you don't like doing legs, you're not gonna lose weight too much, not too quick. So when you get that metabolism going and that testosterone going, you're gonna feel like you do, you know what I mean? You can get that dopamine hit and you're gonna be like, you know what, why haven't I been doing this all my life? So I like the way that feels, so I do that every day. So I walk the dog, I let her run, I'll shoot around, I'll do calf raises if I'm walking. I'll do squats, leg lunges, RDLs. I'm just looking like a fool. I want to look like a fool to everybody, but that's why I look like what I look like, and most people don't look like that because they don't think about the time. They don't think about the work that you got to put in. They're so focused on what they're doing. I have no excuse not to be in great shape because I have no kids and I'm not married and I'm not entertaining a relationship. So there's no reason why I'm not in shape. So I figured by the time I do get back into a relationship, I'll already be in a habit. So in a routine, in a lifestyle. You have to make this a lifestyle. If it's not a lifestyle, you're not gonna get the same exact results or the results that you're looking for. You also have to look in the mirror and be honest with yourself. Look dead in the mirror. I can look at myself in my eyes for hours and just be honest with myself because I've gone through that. During COVID, I said, I'm gonna do anything by all means to get to where I need to be. If it's not conducive to my health, I'm not dealing with it. So that's when I picked up like smoking. I smoke cigarettes, smoke weed, spliffs. But that was also Navy stuff. But to get off of that, I started just smoking weed. To get off of drinking, I smoke weed. I don't drink at all, really. You'll barely ever see me drink. Maybe 2 times a month, maybe, out of boredom. Or my pop-up, the Iranian gentleman that I met, if I see him walking his grandson or he tells me to come back and have a drink with him, I'll do it, of course. But I usually try to stay away from anything that calls me peer pressure. I don't go out in public. I don't go out to the mall. I don't go anywhere. I just walk to the gym, which is a mile, and I walk back. So I'm just focused on what I gotta do. I've always been into weightlifting, so if you can just slow time sets, that'll work best. Time under tension is the best thing that I can give to you. Be honest with your body. Look at your body. See what you like and don't like, and what you like, fix it, and what you don't like, fix it. Simple as that. There's no way. There's no shortcuts. You can get steroids and all other stuff, but I don't believe in that. I'm just an organic person, and I'm just honest, completely honest. That's why I haven't made it anywhere, because I'm just so honest. Like I don't believe in lying. So where my body probably could have made it to the pros, I didn't feel like I was where I needed to be, not knowing that they had trainers and things like that. So what I'm doing is I'm personally training myself. I go on YouTube, I go on Instagram. I stopped following the women. I stopped following all that stuff, and I started following the positive things, the things that I want in my life. And right now, I realize that every woman that I ever had in my life has me over. So, and everything that I was doing was for a woman, and that's the worst way to live. So everything's for me. You can call it selfish, cocky, confident, arrogant, whatever it is. I don't care, because I only have one life to live, and I need to make sure that my kids are well off, because I'm gonna leave here, I'm gonna be an older father, and I'm gonna leave them probably when they're young. Most people are gonna be able to see their kids when they're 40, 50. I'm probably not gonna get that chance. So what I'm doing is my best to make sure that I am available for them as much as I possibly can, and for my future wife as well, of course. But I just want to be the most stunning person that walks into any building. I don't care where I am, how, what I'm wearing. I just want people to be like, oh, what the is that? So, yeah, you have to do time and attention. Slow pause reps. There's nothing wrong with lifting heavy, but don't let your ego get involved. Ego lifting is only going to cause you to have to come back in 2 weeks with a back pain. It's going to be PTSD in your mind anyway. So take your time, lightweight. Heavyweight's not important. You can work your way up. You can move up every 5 sets. Every set. You can move up every set, and 5 pounds, 10 pounds, nothing crazy. Like, I don't jump past 15 pounds on much of anything, especially if it's dumbbells or, chest. I'm not going too crazy about none of that. I'd rather, it's a sculpting thing. I'm sculpting my body. I've got enough muscle. But if it comes, it comes. I know the muscle memory is going to come back. But my goal is to make sure that I'm depleted every time I leave that gym. I always feel like I could do more, obviously, because that's the competitor in me. And, my body is ready to compete. But, yeah, if you know you can run a mile, you run a half mile. If you know you can run 2 miles, you run a mile. Do not overtrain yourself the first couple months, first year, whatever have you, until you feel comfortable. But yeah, time and attention. Everything is time, patience. Everything is just being able to break yourself down and rebuild yourself back up. I've been doing a lot of listening to Pastor Michael Todd, and everything that I ever applied in the gym, I could apply to life. And that's what I tell kids at the gym. Whatever you apply to yourself in the gym, you can apply to life, and vice versa. Because the muscle is nothing but